What's up guys, Z got me here. Let's go through 40 Stamina Frieza. Now Frieza Island's kinda neat in that it's come out the second week of the Frieza event. We're gonna be using a double Rayleigh team. The reason we're using double Rayleigh is because we can use our friend Rayleigh to unlock our team when Frieza does his 2-character lock on his second attack. So, as far as mechanics go, this is pretty much the same thing as it was last time. The only thing that's changed really is Stage 6 and Frieza himself. Now, one change on Stage 6 is that Frieza will actually... Stage 6 is that you may or may not get an orb shuffle on Stage 6. And that completely depends on is there a purple guy or not on Stage 6. So if there's a purple guy on Stage 6, then they'll shuffle orbs. If not, it just doesn't shuffle anything. We're going to be saving some food orbs when we go into the next stage, because food orbs will let us heal after the turtles, because we do want to stall for turtles. I have to stall pretty hard using my team, because I am using a Marco to heal up. And with Marco, I don't have any skills with my Marco, so I gotta stall pretty hard. We can take this attack here. I'm going to use 2, I guess we'll use 3 attacks. He'll survive with just a bit of health. These turtles all have 9 hit points. So I'm going to kill another turtle because I don't want to take that much damage. This turtle's hit for 2,700 or so, which is pretty significant, or 2,900, which is pretty significant. And we can't stall as long. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything else, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 food orb. So I'm going to try stalling longer later on because I need my Marco to have... I know I need him about level 9 whenever we move into out of lobster turn, or the crab lobster turn. Now the key amount of health that I'm looking to have is 12,000 because Frieza will attack for 12,000 damage unbuffed, which is above the 60% health threshold. Which is one big change that they made. Is no longer 50% that Frieza will change to phase 2, but now only 60%. Which makes it actually quite a bit harder. So I'm going to be looking for some food orbs, see if we get anything. The next stage right here is going to change a lot in how easy this is. The next stage is either going to be seahorses or it's going to be penguins. Now we have penguins, that is the easier option because penguins will pretty much give you 3 turns to stall while seahorses will not. Hey, look, it's penguins. So penguins hit for about 4,000 damage each. And I'm going to be able to stall for 3 turns very, very safely on penguins. With 3 turns stall here, I can get 2 turns stall on the crab and lobster and I'll be very good. Very, very, very good, nice. So I can take a hit from the penguin. I think I will just take a hit from the penguin here. Because the penguin hits not that hard. It's about 4,000 damage. Oh, sorry. 5,000 damage. And heal up a bit. That's only because I had an extra food orb here sitting around. Next turn is going to be lobsters. Just look for some food orbs. Again, food orbs. 12,000 health is the one I'm looking for. These first, the spiral crab and the regular crab will have a varying amount of turns, either 1 or 2 turns, while the lobster has 3, 4, or 5 turns. So the most you can get out of here is just 5 turns very, very safely. The lobster, however, has significantly less health than he did on the 30 stamina version, which is good and bad. The worst part is that you can't just stall as long as you want on the lobster as before, and you have to be very careful with your attacks. So, I actually don't need food orbs anymore. As much as I love you, food orbs, I really would like you a couple turns ago while we're failing on this. Because, guys, this is not my first time running through Frieza Fortnight. It was actually pretty hard. It is basically a raid boss. So we did get the purple guy in the back here, so that means he does shuffle our orbs. Nothing bad. That just means that I'm going to be looking for some good orbs on my characters. Now, I want to push Frieza kind of slow, because while it doesn't matter based on time, I do need to have my Golden Pound Usopp ready again whenever I go back into him, because we're going to have our Golden Pound Usopp used after Frieza changes to his second phase. And we're going to look for some orbs, just try to find them kill these guys. If you let these guys attack, just like before, they will lock your team. Or will lock whatever characters that they're weak against. Not your entire team, but they will lock whatever characters you're weak against. So you kind of really want to avoid that, because you don't want to walk into Frieza with your characters locked. Very nice orbs here. But we are planning on taking 2 attacks from Frieza, one with Marco, and then just go very low in hit points. So the threshold of hit points the threshold of Frieza that we're looking to avoid is right about here on the edge of his head. Right about here, where his head is. Don't get below that, because that is where he will change to phase 2 and hit even harder. He will attack for 12,000 damage here. I'm gonna just leave my orb there because I don't want to use it. And we're gonna use our Marco to heal back up. And whenever we take the second attack from Frieza, I'm going to push him on that turn while he's at 2 turns, because whenever Frieza clears all debuffs, he actually resets his attack to 2 turns. So if you push Frieza to his phase 2, whenever he would go into a 1-turn cooldown, you actually buy 1 extra turn that way. So, I'll push Frieza slowly, very careful about his hit points. I'm alright with missing, I just kind of don't want to push him that fast, because we want to use Golden Pound Usopp later. We're going to take this attack also. And now is when I want to push Frieza. And I can push, now I want to push Frieza basically as hard as I can. This is pretty good. I can get a Psy Orb. I can get, oh yeah, I got good orbs here. Oh, I don't want to use Shanks now. I should have used Shanks next turn, so that way I can remove his debuff, his extra defense boost. A bit of a misplay on my part, but it's not the worst. We use our Doflamingo here. We're gonna give Psy Orb here. Let me think. I do want my Psy Orb here. That's something I do want. But do I want an orb on my... Yeah. We'll give it to Rayleigh or Doflamingo. We'll give it to Rayleigh so I don't get a bad orb on Usopp. Oh well. We might as well use Rayleigh now too. Okay. So with this attack, Frieza will push into phase 2, and when he goes to phase 2, he'll actually reset his attack. You'll watch it. It'll go to 1 and it'll go back to 2. So actually probably should have used the orb on Doflamingo instead, but hey, too late now, we made our choice. We'll have to live or die with it. Buys us 1 more turn. A very important turn. A very important turn here. And now we can use Golden Pound Usopp, and he won't clear us anymore. So now we basically have 5 turns to kill the last remaining portion of Frieza, which probably should work out for us. And that's all the mechanics of the fight. Now the only thing that remains is, do I have enough damage to kill him within these 5 turns, which I should. Ooh, very good orbs too. That's a great sign to whether or not we kill him. So the difference in this is that we've got a higher chance of getting skill books from this. The skull books that we all really want to get. Who loves skull books? And if you do let Frieza attack you under his 20%, he will deal only, 100,000 damage to you. So, unless you want to take 100,000 damage, don't let Frieza attack you under 20%. It's ill-advised. Alright, Frieza. And as you can see, that last turn that I bought... Ooh, ugly orbs, but I think we're still okay. That last turn we bought from pushing Frieza onto phase 2 is really important, or else I wouldn't have been able to kill Frieza right here. But that's it! That's a Frieza Frieza fight. I didn't even get a golden skill book. So it's just a higher chance of getting golden skill book. I honestly wouldn't recommend doing 40 stamina Frieza unless you've got a heck of a team. Characters like Hancock would be really nice. Hancock and Marco, very nice. And we got our new title. Jeez, guys. Frieza is a pain. That's Frieza. Just do 30 stamina or something like that. It's so much easier. I'm Zenigami, and y'all stay beautiful.